everybody, and welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I'm starting another vlog. This one, however, is very exciting because I'm reading a really exciting book, and I'm so excited about it. One of these days I will think about using better adjectives to describe the level of excitement that I have, but apparently today is not one of those days. I have a really cool book that I want to read in this video that I think is just gonna be fantastic. So yes, that I actually do not currently have it. I may or may not have broken my book buying ban in August. Just once. It's only gonna happen once, so I could pick up Muse of Nightmares. I read Strange the Dreamer last week and I loved it so much. And the ending of Strange the Dreamer is very cliffhangery, shall we say, and I need to know what happens next. So I hopped on Amazon, I got my little 2-day free shipping, and it should be coming in today. It says it's out for delivery. I'm really hoping it's the right edition because I need the one to match this, obviously. Because, you know, non-matching editions would drive me insane. I wish they didn't, but it definitely would. So we'll see. I'll have a little unboxing later. Can't wait for that. But in the meantime, right now it's only like 10:50 and it's not supposed to like the delivery window is like 12:30 to 3:15, so got a little bit of time. So while I'm waiting for that, I thought I could do a little bit of bullet journaling. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I have printed out things. Yes, I want to do a little spread for me and Cass's book club. I thought that would be kind of fun, just like put the books that we're doing each month on a spread. And then in my last video, if you haven't seen it, Cass came to visit me, so I printed out some pictures from that. I'm gonna do a little spread just because I think that'll be really fun. And yeah, I don't really have any other reading plans this week aside from Muse of Nightmares, so that is the goal. Wow, this is gonna be a really short intro for once. That's all I have to say. So we're gonna get into it, and yes. My lovely people, it is later. I've done my bullet journal spreads and the mail came, so it's time. I'm excited. Let's bust into it. I mean, I guess, but okay. Here she is. Oh my gosh, I love the silver on this. These honestly like look so nice together. I'm so excited to start reading it. This is 514 pages, so a little bit shorter than Strange the Dreamer. Also, I just did not want to let myself forget that I did indeed break my book buying ban for this. I just can't stop flipping through it. Honestly, like most UK paperbacks I've found to be like really stiff, but these are like really nice and fluffy, so we love that. I need to set up a little annotation key, obviously, because I'm for sure gonna be annotating this, so oh, let's do it. I'm so excited to start reading, so yeah. I will give you an update on Muse of Nightmares in a second, but right now I have huge news. Oh my god. Okay, so I think I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers, and it's like, it's wild, honestly. We're at 9,996, and I think when I refresh it, I'm gonna be at 10K. So let me see here. Thank you. Oh my god. This is wild. Like, wow. I really don't have any words. It's just honestly insane. I think this time last year I had like 300 subscribers maybe. So the fact that so many new people have joined me to just come and talk about books is just amazing. So, oh, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna do something for 10K. I just haven't thought about it yet because I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. I really never thought this day would come. This many people would want to come and hear me talk about books, but again, thank you. And wow. I'm gonna go collect myself and then I'll be back in a second. I have collected myself. So many things have been going on this afternoon, honestly. It's wild. Haley Pham posted me to her Instagram story, which is just wild and definitely like why I hit 10K so quickly. So that's just like crazy to my mind because it all happened so fast. Hi to anybody here that is new. Welcome. Anyway, moving on to this. I've made it to page 30. So as you can see, it's going well. The first chapter of this book honestly threw me off because it was following people who we have not met before, and I was like, I just want to hear about Sarai, you know what I'm saying? So we did get to that, but the situation with Sarai and Laszlo and all those people stresses me out. So I don't like to think about it, but that's like what this whole book is. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna read some more of Muse of Nightmares, and it's gonna be a good time. So yeah. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. Fritz is here. I have my update for Muse of Nightmares for you guys. So I'm up to page 79 now, which is chapter 10, and I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if I'm enjoying it as much as the first book at this point, but I'm not like super far into it really, so like hopefully it'll get better. I don't really know what the plot is for this book, which I feel like is kind of how I felt about the first book at this point too. But I mean, there's things that are obviously like gonna happen, but I don't know like what the plot is, slash if there's gonna be like a big plot going on. And if there's not, like, that doesn't bother me really, but I just like want to know. These first 80 pages have really just been focusing on seeing where our characters are ending up after the events of the end of the first book, which were kind of wild. Things happened at the end of the first book, which I was not okay with, but I'm interested to see if there's gonna be a resolve to this situation or just how they're gonna deal with it. And that part I'm excited about. Also, this isn't necessarily a spoiler, but eventually Laszlo does meet the people who live in the Citadel. And I really love seeing those kinds of interactions because both Laszlo and this group of people are so awkward, and seeing them interact is honestly just really entertaining. That's really fun, and yeah, that's kind of all I have to update you on because not a lot has happened. I don't really have any big plans for the day, kind of just gonna be reading this. So yeah, I guess we can get back into it. Hey. It's like a couple hours later, and as you can see, my bookshelf is at a state of disarray. I took like a bunch of books off the top of my shelf so I could take some pictures earlier. There's a bunch of books like on the floor, stacks of them, which is really satisfying to look at, honestly. Actually, should I film this? I'm gonna film this in my stacks of books, hang on. So yeah, I took all these off my shelves, and now I need to put them back on my shelves, even though literally tomorrow I'm gonna film a bookshelf reorganization video. So I'm literally gonna take them all off my shelves again, but I just don't want to like have these sitting here all night. And I moved my chair, so I need to move my chair back. Honestly, we're just like not gonna question the irrationality behind me putting all of these books on my shelves only to take them back off tomorrow. I'm going to listen to my audiobook, For Muse of Nightmares. I picked it up from Libby, so I'm gonna listen to a little bit of it via audiobook, because if it's the same narrator, it is the same narrator as the dude who did the audiobook for Strange the Dreamer, then it should be good. And I really like this narrator's voice, so I'm excited about that. Let's get these books back on my shelves and just get my room back in order because it's a mess right now. So page 109, and the ending of chapter 13, I'm filled with rage at this one character. Like, I have a lot of feelings towards this character, and not all of them are negative because I understand why they are the way they are, but they're really getting on my nerves in this book. It's all just so awful. Please, if you know who I'm talking about, I want to know, what do you think of them? I feel like there's only one person in this book right now that is like absolutely just making me so angry. So I must know your thoughts on this person. The way they're going about things is just so not okay, and I'm very intrigued to see where they're gonna end up at the end of this book, because I feel like typically this would be somebody that gets a redemption arc, but I don't know if you can give this person a redemption arc. I'm definitely like starting to get into the story and I'm enjoying it a lot more. Should I say it again? Yes, I should say it again. Laini Taylor's writing is like next level. It is gorgeous. I love it so much. It just flows so nicely and I can't get over it. I feel like as soon as I finish this book, I'm definitely gonna pick up, what is it called? Daughter of Smoke and Bone, that series. I just want to see what it's like. I'm really enjoying this book. I'm probably gonna give this one like a 4 stars, and then the first one I give a 5 stars. So obviously I'm gonna have to pick up something else by Laini Taylor. And I don't really know if I've heard like super great things about that series, but I'm just really interested. And also the new covers for those books are gorgeous. I love them so much, so I would not mind picking them up. That's also a potential in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna read some more. I'm so excited to read some more, so yes. Aside from all my feelings of hatred, I'm having a good time. Hey. Good morning, everybody. It is, what day is it? Tuesday morning at like 10, and I thought I could talk to you while I do my makeup real fast. I'm about to film a video, but I wanted to also film an update. So I have made it up to page 259 of Muse of Nightmares. God, I'm already so bad at this multitasking. I keep forgetting what I'm about to say. So I made it up to part 3, I think, maybe, and some things are happening. I am very much enjoying this book now. It took me a second to like fully get into it, but now that I am having such a good time. The only thing is, I feel like there's not much of a plot going on, really. It's a lot of like background information for our characters and how certain characters ended up where they are and how they are and all that stuff, which I'm enjoying a lot. It is definitely making me see a couple of characters in a different light, shall we say, and I still kind of hate them. My thoughts are definitely changing on a couple of characters. Not quite there yet, but I feel like by the end of the book I probably will, you know, not want to like fight them. Where was I going with this next? Oh, okay. I just realized I'm awful at multitasking. Don't know why I thought this would be a good idea, but I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I will talk to you. Hey, so I have finished with my makeup and now I can fully tell you, oh wait, I did not get the mascara that is inevitably on my eyelid. Now we're done. Okay, so like I said, I made it up to part 3 last night, and each of these parts starts with this chapter that is following these 2 other people that are very not connected to the story. And for the most part, I hate it when books do this, where, you know, you just finish like the first or second book in the series and then the next book starts with like completely unrelated characters who are also gonna somehow work into the story. This thing happened with City of Heavenly Fire, where it just opened up on Emma and Julian when, you know, I don't even remember what happened at the end of City of Lost Souls, but I feel like something happened and I was like, I need to know more. But then it just opened up on these like completely other people and I was not into that. And for a second there I was like, oh, not again. But each of these parts starts with a chapter like this, and I actually really enjoy it because it's giving you this background and it's fascinating, and I still don't really know what's going on, but I'm very intrigued to see how this is going to factor in to what's happening now. And as for the rest of it, I don't know, I feel like there's not much I can tell you right now. I'm loving the development in multiple relationships. I'm seeing a couple maybe blooming potentially, and then we also see like Laszlo and Sarai, which I love them together. I feel like they're perfect for each other and it's so fun to read about them. Their relationship is honestly just so pure. I feel like that's all I have to say at the moment. It's really good so far. It's feeling, again, like a 4-star. I do like the first book a little bit better, but I'm still having a really good time, and I do just love these characters. There's the update for the morning. I'm gonna go film, and I will talk to you at some point in time. All right, things have indeed been done. Winnie came to help, or to attack my foot. Hey! I've been filming a little bookshelf reorganization video. Winnie came to help, and by help I mean annoy. But it's finally done. I've been filming it for like 3 hours. Also, I didn't show you guys, but my mom got these really cute little 10K balloons for me, and I love them. Winnie, do you want to be in the thumbnail? Come here. Anyway, things are looking a little messy in my room right now. So many things are organized. My chair is like behind you when it's usually behind me, so I need to like rearrange it again, and then I still probably don't really have too much time to read, so I'm gonna get back into it tonight. I just want to know what happens next. I'm so excited to see what happens next, but I've had a good time like reorganizing my shelf, so you get the sneak peek. Or no, maybe this video's already up. I think the video might already be up, so I guess I'm sorry you don't get a sneak peek, but anyway, I'm gonna like put my room back together. I'm gonna do some reading of Muse of Nightmares a little bit later tonight, and I will update you if anything like big happens. So yeah, big plans for this night. It is Wednesday afternoon now, and I did not make it up to what I was hoping to make it up to in Muse of Nightmares last night, but I made it up to page 223, and we've been getting a couple more of the POVs that I was telling you guys about yesterday with like the the people who are not like the actual main characters, but like backstory people. And I originally like was never too excited to read those chapters, but we've actually gotten a couple in a row, and I'm actually very invested now to see like what happens, because obviously it's gonna answer some questions for some things that are going on in the current timeline. So really enjoying that. I do typically like books that are told in like dual timelines, and that's like kind of what's going on here. Not really, because it does focus on like the current day timeline, but love the backstory. I'm enjoying it a lot more. So I'm thinking plans for the rest of the afternoon are gonna include one, I'm gonna FaceTime Cass, gonna have a good little chat. Obviously I will make her say hello to the vlog, and then I'm gonna run to some libraries to pick up some holds I have, because my hold for the first volume of Spy Family finally came in. I'm so excited to read it. And then I need to pick up just some other books that I have holds on, so I can show you those, give you a little library haul, and then I'm gonna try and read as much of this as I can tonight. Hopefully I can make some good progress. Maybe now I can make it up to page like 380, because I think around there is where part 4 starts, and I feel like that would be a good place to get up to. So like that much, because here's part 4. So part 4 for tonight is the goal, maybe even further. We will see. I will definitely keep you updated on all of that.
Is it rolling?
Yes, it's rolling.
Hello, vlog.
My favorite...
You and I were being so nice to each other today.
No, we're not. We had to like agree to start being nice to each other like halfway through the call.
We did.
It was mainly her fault though.
We did.
Good morning all. It is Thursday morning right now, and I thought I could give you my little update, or it's not a little update actually. I've read a lot of Muse of Nightmares. I'm up to page 452, so I only have like 60 pages left, and honestly I'm really sad about it. But oh my god, so many things happened last night. There is this character who is getting on my damn nerves. She makes me so upset, because she has kind of a right to be like mad, but she doesn't have a right to be mad at the people that she's mad at, and it makes me... she's infuriating. She is so infuriating, and I just... But aside from that, so many things have been revealed, so many things are going on, big moments. All of this I wish I could tell you, but it's all like spoilery, because it's the end of the last book in the series. So, well, the second book, but like the last book. So also, I was not expecting to read so much of this book last night, but me and Cass FaceTimed again yesterday at like midnight, and she was starting Strange the Dreamer, and I was just reading more of this, and it was such a fun time. So got a lot of reading done there. And yes, that's kind of my update for Muse of Nightmares. I wish I could give you a little more to go on, but I don't want to like spoil it. So things are revving up. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. That's kind of the rating I'm feeling right now. There's Muse of Nightmares, and I thought I could also give you a library haul. So I picked up, I think, it's only 5. Picked up 5 books from the libraries yesterday. I feel like you probably saw most of them, but I'm gonna give you a quick little haul anyway, because I love showing off my library books, because support your local libraries, guys. So first up we have Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I am very excited to get to... oh, who hurt her? I'm very excited to get to this book. Cass just loves this series, so I have high hopes for it. Next up, the things that I'm so excited about. I have some volumes of Spy Family. First up, well, I don't know why I'm saying first stuff. I have the first one and I have the third one, so I unfortunately don't have the second one. Oh my god. Obviously, I don't have the second one, so I'm hoping maybe I can get the second one from the library where I go to school. Like, there's a pretty good public library in Columbia, so maybe they'll have the second one for me. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to the series. I think it's gonna be a really good time. Also, the art style is already so cool, even from like, oh, look at them. Oh, I already love it. So I'm really excited to start reading Spy Family. Next up, I picked up Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. I'm buddy reading this with my friend Elaine in September. No, August? Oh shoot. I need to start reading this book. So yes, Legendborn. And I also picked up The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, just because I've heard a couple of things about it recently and I'm interested. That is the library haul and my thoughts on Muse of Nightmares right now. I am like sad to finish it up, but also I'm really interested to see how a couple of things wrap up. There's this one thing that I really want to happen, that if it does happen, I will kind of call it a cop-out, but also I really want it to happen. So yeah, that's enough vague thoughts about Muse of Nightmares for now. I don't have a lot of plans for the day. I think I'm gonna finish it up tonight though, so hopefully I will have an update for you later with my final thoughts. Everybody, I just finished Muse of Nightmares and not gonna lie, I'm really sad about it. I've had the best time reading this series over the last 2 weeks. Now that it's over, I'm like, what do I do now? You know, like, it was so good. I think I'm gonna give Muse of Nightmares a 4 stars. It's definitely not as good as Strange the Dreamer. I just feel like Strange the Dreamer was just like magical and whimsical on a whole other level. Like serious things, well, like kind of serious things were happening in Muse of Nightmares, which I appreciated, but I just kind of enjoyed more of the things that were going on in Strange the Dreamer, but it was still great. I really liked the ending of it. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but I like how open-ended it is, because you really don't get answers, well, to a lot of things. You get answers to some things, but there are questions that would like normally be wrapped up at the end of a series, but that did not happen. And on the very last page where it says like the end, after like the end, which by the way, this is really random, but I love it when books like have the words the end printed in them, but under it in parentheses it says, or is it? So I know this came out in like 2018, so if there was gonna be a continuation or like a spin-off or whatever, there probably would be one already, but I will still hold out hope. Overall, I just thought the series was so good. I'm so glad I decided to pick it up. I feel like this now has to be one of my new favorite series. Laini Taylor's writing is next level. All of like the antagonists kind of in this story, I think there's kind of like 3 that I would kind of consider to be antagonists, are so complex and interesting, because even though I have like feelings of rage towards all of them, it's hard to like stay mad at them because you see where it's coming from and you see why they're lashing out in this way, and it's just hard because you can't really get mad at them for what they're doing, but also you can. And I just have very conflicting feelings about like all 3 of them, but I love that. I just feel like stories with antagonists where they're not just like strictly bad because they're bad are just way more interesting, and I loved learning about their backstories and seeing how all of their backstories and all these different plot lines like come together in the end and how they're like woven into the story. Fascinating. I loved it. I just feel like, wow, this series was so good, and I would highly recommend it if you love a whimsical and magical story. Honestly, the magic in this series was so fun. There are just so many fantastical elements to it, and the way that Laini Taylor describes them just makes them seem all the more real and all the more, how many times can I say magical? I don't know, but that's literally what this series is. It is magical. Oh my god, I cannot hold this book right to save my life. It was just so good, and wow. Anyway, literally such a good read. I'm so glad that me and Cass decided to pick this for Wyverns and Words, because if I hadn't like had to kind of force myself to start it, I don't know that I would have actually, you know, ever started it, because that's what happens to books that are on my TBR. But I'm just so glad I finally read it, and I will absolutely be rereading Strange the Dreamer again at some point in time. Like, even right now, I'm like, do I reread this? Like, obviously no, but the thought is there. It was just such a good time. The characters are just fantastic. I love Laszlo and Sarai's relationship. You can just see how much they love each other, and just see, oh my gosh, seeing them interact, even though they're like, oh, I want to say so many things, but I can't say so many things, so I'll just stop talking. Honestly, like, read Strange the Dreamer, guys. Just read Strange the Dreamer. So now I'm super excited to read the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, which is also by Laini Taylor. I don't think it's gonna be quite as good as Strange the Dreamer, but I need more of her writing style. I've heard very interesting things about that series. I have like a general idea of the kind of magic that's used, and it also sounds super magical, so I'm really excited about that. I think I might be reading it soon. I'm definitely gonna buy the box set on Amazon because it's only like $25, and that's kind of a deal, but I need to pick that up as soon as my book buying ban is over. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know it was just me talking about Muse of Nightmares like the entire time, but it was fun. I had a really good time reading it. And yes, it was definitely worth breaking my August book buying ban. So if you did enjoy the vlog, please do let me know down below if you have read either this series by Laini Taylor, or if you've read Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I would love to know your thoughts on it, and we can just have a little chat. And if you haven't read anything by Laini Taylor, just tell me what you guys are reading right now, or how you're doing, or whatever you should want to tell me. I'd love to hear. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video.